asked of me. That's why I'm here.
Okay, that's what's up, man. And
And I don't
it's
mean to.
definitely
Oh wait, well hold on. You have to show the emblem of that car there. You have to show what it really is. I don't know. Everybody's got their background. Where you sitting at?
oh, I'm actually sitting look, I'm actually sitting in my car.
I know.
Oh man. Let me put my picture back on.
Eli got 2 camera views, huh?
Yeah, I want you to get every angle, baby.
Yeah.
Wow,
But what
I'm
were you gonna say?
impressed. I am
What were you
impressed.
gonna say, G?
No, I was just gonna have Eli repeat that answer one more time because we just got on live on YouTube. So if you could just go ahead and repeat that, just so those can hear it for the full.
Yeah, no problem, no
They caught you
problems.
toward the end there. Yeah.
All right, so like I said earlier, for those new viewers, for you tubers out there, Eli Quaintana, former Harlem Globetrotter, founder of Takeoff, which we provide services to inner city kids. At the same time, for the past 7 years, we've also been tapping into the artistic world in different levels of their spectrums. But originally from New York City, been in Chicago since June, introducing what I do with the youth. At the same time, Monique Lopez, who was responsible for me being out here in Chicago, kind of like been like my mentor, and following her lead steps, and making sure that whatever she needs done, I'm here to support it. Not from New York, but from right here, Chi-Town,
In the
baby.
flesh. Yeah. How you digging the winter so far here? You liking it?
Well, so far, you're a big part of that, because you know how I came down here with just summer attire wear. That you and I took a
Yeah.
trip to New York City, and we made sure that
Yeah.
I'm set for the winter. But right now, I'm all set, baby. I got it. I got it.
That's what's a little different than East Coast winters, ain't it?
Oh well, I don't like to brag, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. You could tell them. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Well, thank you for having us today on your radio show. We look forward to not just today, but to doing a lot of other things with you, man. Thank you so
Oh
much.
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we've been full on already with Monique and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Storm, and we did the event on the 28th with your foundation, which was
Yeah,
awesome.
you're a big part of that. Thank you.
Yeah, in August.
You hosted it. We
Yeah,
appreciate that. You
yeah.
put us on the map.
Been a good ride, a good beginning so far.
So
So
far, so far. That's
yeah,
right.
that's what's up. That's what's up. How about you, Mo? What do you want to add to that? What Eli was just saying there? Did you have anything you want to add? Oh, can you hear me? I'm sorry. Um,
Me?
now, yep, we got you
Oh,
now.
all right. Put these head back on. Um, no. Pretty much. Like I said, Eli was saying that he came down here to Illinois to help out, and we got a couple projects that we've been working on, and just trying to, this pandemic hasn't, been very helpful to us, because we've been trying to, get these things kicked off for these programs we have coming up for kids and things like that. So we kind of, it's been challenging, but we've been moving forward and trying to work things out. And my basketball season with the Midwest Storms is going pretty good. Right now, with everything going on with the pandemic, things are kind of slowed down a little bit. So we're getting ready to do a different direction with the league. It looks like we may
Right.
end up having our playoffs a little bit earlier, depending on what's going on in January. The season
Right.
normally goes all the way through to, I believe, up to June.
And it's
So
been paused right now, right? It's
yeah,
on hold.
well, actually, some teams are still playing in different regions. In Texas, they're still playing.
Okay.
Um, Michigan has been, I think they're kind of restricted a little bit, and Indiana has been in the same situation as us, and Kentucky and Tennessee. They still be able to get some games out, and I think New York is now finally feeling the pinch too. Now they've been kind of
Got you.
restricted, so everybody just trying to squeeze in as many games as they possibly can before the playoffs off. If they
Right.
decide to do it early, or try to push through April. And me and I got some things going on, for here with the virtual basketball training,
Right.
and including you, in it. So we got some really exciting stuff that we got planned. That not, everyone is not, there's some people online doing virtual training, but not at this level where we're going to take it to.
Okay.
So
We're gonna let you explain them levels too. But so Midwest Storm though, the semi-pro team, they're on pause right now, right? Because of Corona, or are they
yeah,
still?
we had to actually cancel 2 games last month because of the gym shut down. So we end up pushing some of those games back toward the end of the season.
Sure.
But we do have a couple games coming up this month. One game coming up on December 12th, and
Okay.
then one in, I believe, January 10th. They're all
Those look
local.
like they'll
They're
get in.
local. Yeah, they're local games in the city, and I believe one of the other teams do have I don't know what they got going on, but they got
Mhm.
access to a gym. So, we'll end up playing those games and then try to figure it out. It's week to
Wow.
week, right now, trying to figure out what we're trying to do and how we're going to play, and,
Sure.
what direction and everything. A
Right.
lot of changes. And it's not just because we're in 2 different leagues. We're in the MBL, it's called the Maximum Basketball League, and then we're in the ABA. And
Okay.
so we end up actually pushing, we're going to push our ABA, um, um, what is it, the opener. We're going to push that. It's supposed to open up in January, but we're gonna take a break from the ABA and then start up our first season with them in the
Gotcha.
fall instead.
Okay.
But the ABA, the NBL is pushing forward. We're just kind of playing it by ear right now.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
you had you mentioned that you pushed some of the games back to the end of the like closer to the end of the season. So like how does that work? Do you guys like pick a day that both teams had scheduled off, or is it like back to back games like baseball? I'm like how you play 2 games in one day, or is it days
Right.
that you had off?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like normally our seasons for the NBL, they've been either one game or 2 games back to back, Saturday and Sunday games, back to back, and sometimes they kind of spread out. So it depends on how the games were scheduled, but consistently for the we started the season, I believe, in oh October is when we started the season. But we had just came off. We played during the summer. We played in a summer league, all summer. So we've been pretty busy from throughout the pandemic all the way up to this point. We've been pretty busy with basketball. You
Yeah.
know, you know, it's been a blessing to be able to keep these guys active and having them play games, and trying to get them to the next level and get to our to where build a name, because the Midwest Storm, our team here, based out of Romeville, Illinois. This is our first year that we've been playing together, and to be a first year team, we've gotten, we're ranked in third and fourth spot
Yeah.
in the nation
You're
right now for that
undefeated.
league.
Undefeated. The last I remember, right? 5-0.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we're still undefeated, and
And I heard them boys don't
Congrats.
even really practice. They just show up.
oh yeah, yeah. So we try to squeeze in one practice a week. Try to. We had
Man,
twice, but with the pandemic and everything, it's been squeezing us, barely trying to get one practice in with these
we talking
guys.
practice.
But
Come
I
on,
mean, our
practice.
guys been blessed. We got some talented guys on our team,
Yes.
that come from all over, far north suburbs and west suburbs of and even some of these guys played. Some guys played in college, and
Oh yeah.
they may have some guys that don't have any experience, but they got some talent.
Right.
And right now it's funny. We had a meeting the other day, and some of the teams across the teams from Texas, were talking some mad stuff. They were like,
Uh-oh.
"Yeah, we won't play the Midwest Storm." So
Ah,
we got teams that are aching to
okay.
play us. We have teams. I get messages every day from teams from all over the country that want to play us. So
Really?
something's going on.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. They don't forget they got a little taste of us when we went out there to Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, yeah. They didn't know what they were gonna get, and
About that shot
we
down
we came out
basketball
there
team.
and played hard and kicked some butt, and people respect
Yeah.
what we were doing. So we got a good solid team.
Put some respect on that name.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. I mean, it's good to have that attention to the team. I think it would be it wouldn't be good if they didn't have that attention.
Right,
It's
right. And
so
we got a good head coach, Coach Fish LaFron Bone. He's a former L.A. Clipper. He played in the 1985 Kansas City Jayhawks championship,
oh
and also he's a Indiana Hall of Famer. So and he's a seasoned coach. He coached what is it, AAU teams all in the west suburbs of Illinois. So he's well established and well respected coach.
no doubt, no doubt, definitely. Yeah, it shows. I mean, the boys play well together, and they definitely are winning. So looks like he's doing something right. I would
Oh
think.
yeah,
I
oh
would think.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for
Right.
sure.
And yeah, and then the rest of the guys too. What Nate and Mike and
Yep, my
yeah,
Nate is assistant coach, and then we have another owner, which is Mike um, McMill, I think is that Millhouse, I think his last name is.
okay,
And these guys, we all have the love for the game, mad respect for the game, and we have respect for our players. We want to get them to that next level. So, we have that, that ability to be able to work together, and we add a little flavor in with Eli, we try to mix, keep these guys on their toes, and just kind of help them see, things beyond basketball on the court, because we're trying to get these guys prepared. They all want to get overseas or play the G League, or get in the
right,
NBA. So, we just want to be a different type of, change the culture of the game, how these guys play, and then
sure,
also how they deal and manage themselves when they get in that position, because when they get overseas, there's a different, they're dealing with different people out there, different, the game is different, the attitude's different, so we're just trying to groom them and teach them and teach them how to brand themselves so they can be prepared and ready to get to the next level.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Looks like they got a good how do you say it, like it's a good path for them to be on with what they're doing right now, because it's those games get pretty you know involved, where it feels as if you're really at a higher level game than what you were told you were coming to see,
Right.
is how I
Yeah.
first felt when I went. I knew it was a semi-pro basketball team that you described it as, or it was described to me as. However, when I got there, I'm like, man, this could be easily like another level. So
Oh yeah.
they could
Oh yeah.
definitely be playing at that Sears Center over here, where I think that Bulls second team play. What is that called? G League? Is that what that is over there now?
Yeah,
No.
it's
Okay.
the Chicago Bullets or something like that.
Yeah, it's like
Windy City
Windy
Bulls. I think
City.
the Windy
Some,
City
yeah,
Bulls.
yeah.
Yeah, that they play out in
It's
somewhere
at
in
the
it's somewhere in Arlington or somewhere out there, Arlington
yeah,
Heights or Illinois.
west suburbs, right?
Well, yeah, I've
Uh-huh.
we had an opportunity to play at the United Center, I believe in March, but we had some, before the pandemic, we had the, conflict of schedule and everything. But some
Yeah.
of the semi teams there's a program with United Center and the other center where the City Windy Bulls are playing. Have opportunity to have their own home games, a couple home games at those vineyards, which is pretty nice. Because you get a little more exposure, and to get an opportunity to play in the center where the Bulls play, and
Yeah.
to get that feeling, get that experience of being in a real arena.
Right.
So it's, we do have an opportunity, and hopefully once the pandemic is over, we get another opportunity to get ready to play in that one of those vineyards.
That'd be nice. That'd be real
That would
nice.
definitely be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Well, good
Oh
luck
yeah.
to the
It would
Midwest
definitely.
Storm for sure. Good luck, man. I hope they make it all the way. And I know I'll be right there with you, broadcasting, streaming. So let's do it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
You having
Definitely,
you
definitely.
having you with the coming to our games and doing the home games with me and everything, it just brings our professionalism up a level,
Right.
because you got the games, being play by play. We get to
Right.
talk some shit in between, the game,
Yeah.
have a little laugh, and
Sure
you
do. Yeah.
know
Yes.
so it just bring it to another level,
Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
try to bring some quality video to those games and stuff and make it a little more professional. So,
Yep.
when people, watch our games, people enjoy it,
Right.
and the thing is, the nice thing with that is that, the last few months that we have had games, we have gotten as many as 1,500 people watching our game.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome.
yeah, that speaks volumes when you got
Sure
1,500 people
does.
watching your game.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And like F.M.P. radio says, they keep it 100.
That's
You
right.
know it.
You know
Yeah.
we do, man, definitely. And that's big ups to y'all, man, for doing that. For like you said, being a first year team and the growth and having that many people, it's amazing. Especially the 5-0, as you said, man. So I'm loving every minute of that. That's what's up.
Oh, definitely. That's
Oh,
we've been pretty blessed, playing and with these guys that the talent and everything. We just want to make sure we take care of them and get them to the next level where when they're ready to move on, we just pull another talented person and put them in that spot and give them the same opportunity. And that's what it's all about.
Definitely. And speaking of opportunities, you're going to be giving kids opportunities, right?
Yes, yes, we are. Yes, we are.
To stay active and to learn while they are obviously in these trying times. We can't come together like we were doing before just a year ago.
Hmm.
But you guys are going to make it possible to where they can learn from not only someone experienced as Eli, where played what 8 years. I know you always correct. It's 8 years with the Harlem Globetrotters, right?
Yeah, yeah. We're taking it viral now. We're taking it to
Virtual.
to the internet, virtual. That's right.
Yeah.
Something that everyone's doing, but not everyone is doing quality work. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We
Okay.
appreciate it. We can learn from everybody,
Right.
but at the end of the day, it's quality that's going to make it happen, and what we offer these kids.
Yeah.
Monica has a great academy. She's been having it for a long time, but now we're just trying to emphasize it and let them know that what she's teaching and showing is real. She's got some good backups.
No doubt.
Right, and in between Eli, myself, and Coach Fish, he's also involved with some of the training as well.
Sure.
You got over 40 years of training background. Each
Right.
one of us, have played basketball. Eli is the Harlem Globetrotters, and Fish, was in the NBA, and I played college basketball and played a little bit overseas
No
myself.
doubt.
So,
Oh,
you're getting a well worth of training,
oh,
trainers that can train and know the knowledge of the game itself. So, and our whole ideal is to take it to the next level and give a lot of these kids don't have the opportunity to be able to stay active and be able to get into the sports with the schools
right.
or workouts and everything. So we you put a program together, a virtual basketball training, so these guys will be able to actually get some actual training, and they can train at home and they don't have to be around other people if they don't want to, to
Right.
learn basic skills of basketball if they're doing learning personal, skills. Of course, we still do one-on-ones, live, and practicing the safeties, hazards and everything for the pandemic. But
Right.
virtual training is pandemic free.
Sure.
It's safe. You're in your own home, comfortable home.
Right.
And right now what we've been trying to do was just been trying to educate people on it. Because when you say virtual basketball training,
Right.
what is
What
that?
is that?
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
pause you right there. I want to get back to that. That's perfect. Yes, I want to get to how your training is going to be different, how Eli even touched on the quality. So we're going to talk about that. But let me pay some bills real quick. It's going to take me just 120 seconds of your time.
Well, hold on. Let me put my hands in my pocket for that one.
Yeah. Guard your pockets because they coming for it. They're going to turn the lights off on us. But yeah, let me go ahead and pay these bills. We'll be back in just a second. For everybody listening, we are with Eli Quaintana and the Takeoff Foundation. We have also Monique Lopez with the semi-pro basketball team Midwest Storm out of Romeoville. And you know what it is. It's middle school music with an IQ because we dropping knowledge. We'll be right back. We got to pay some bills.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's gonna teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
How's it going? I'm having a stroke. Are you going to shake my hand? I'm having a stroke. Wow, you're not even moving your arm. I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
F.M.P. Radio, we keep it 100.
All right, welcome back to class here on Middle School Music with that IQ because we dropping knowledge. It is 42 past the hour. We're kicking it with Eli Quaintana with the Takeoff Foundation, Monique Lopez with the Midwest Storm basketball team, semi-pro out of Romeoville. Let me get that right. And of course, meet Gino Vee along with COVID-free S.T.A.M.P.
S.T.A.M.P. Yes, I could. Yes.
Still there.
You
Yes.
did.
Just getting it out there. So now we've been talking, if you've been with us on YouTube or if you are on the app or one of the 42 countries that's listening in, you can take advantage of these programs that you're about to hear about that Eli and Monique are going to be offering and will be helping out. F.M.P. will be helping with the broadcasting and getting things with the audio going. And it's going to be interesting because I'm just the audio guy, right? I'm like the co-host kind of audio. So I'm interested in how this is going to work and even curious because this is the first time I've even heard of stuff like this, obviously being it took COVID to make this sort of thing more prevalent than it probably was. Or, I'm sure you guys could tell me if this stuff was even out there before, but I know now they're taking even more advantage of it because of the COVID pandemic, right? So I'm gonna let you guys explain, whoever wants to go first. But so how we left off with the classes that will be available, how, just give them a little insight, right? Don't tell them everything, but
Right.
give them a little tidbit of what their kids can expect, and even the kids listening with their parents, what can they expect to get from a class featuring Monique and Eli?
Go ahead,
Well,
Mo.
first thing is explain what is virtual basketball training.
Okay.
But it's basically what it sounds like. We're doing training on a live virtual or live stream program. And when you have training, you can train from home, and you can train. All you need is a pair of gym shoes, a basketball, some water, and maybe a jump rope, type of thing. And you're gonna learn the basics. Depending on what level you are, you're gonna learn the basics of basketball.
Okay.
Go back to old school, where you're gonna learn the basics of basketball. You're gonna learn how to pass, dribble. You're gonna get your shooting form in place. You're gonna learn a little bit of defense. You're gonna learn some ball handling. And that's basically it. You're gonna learn the basics, and then we have another level of classes that we'll have for advanced players as well. But it's basically, if you have Zoom, your baby, what we do is we right now we're offering a free class, to get you started out at, so you can try it out, see how you like it.
That's
And then once you try it out and you think you can deal with it, hang with us, then then you register, and then we'll send you a link on those days that we have training, and then you start your training, and you can do the training in your living room. If you don't have a garage, you can do it in the garage. You can do it in the basement. Anywhere you want to have it that you feel is a dry space, dry area, and a place warm where you can do the training. You can do it on your tablet. Watch us on your tablet. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch us on your laptop. So it does not take a rocket science to be able to do this.
Sure.
But you're gonna learn the basics. It's gonna be live. It's not pre-recorded stuff.
Right.
You're gonna get that training, direct training. You're gonna be able to communicate with us directly. We're gonna be able to see you. You're gonna be able to see us, and let us know what you understand and what you don't understand. So we're
Yeah.
going to keep it very simple and enjoyable, and learn the basics of basketball. And we've been doing this for a while. And there's been times where some of the kids I've seen have had done their training in their living room,
Yeah.
learn
Yeah.
how to hold the ball properly. We've done some training where they're in the garage. So it doesn't matter where you at. If you in a nice warm place in Florida or Arizona, take your
Right.
camera and you put it, place it, and so you can see us and we can see you, we can see what you're
Right.
doing, and we're going to train you step by step on how to play
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Let me step in there real quick, and then
Sure.
the quality is, I'm still active when it comes to playing basketball, and not only that, quality means that I've also traveled the world, and can tell you the difference of basketball is basketball, but there are different secrets, there are techniques. It's not all shooting. We can show them little secrets that a regular coach that just learning the game and hasn't played can't teach you.
Right.
When it comes to like Monique said, our backgrounds. Just recently, I 1917, 1918, 2 years in China. I mean, different world out there. I went out there to teach them the American game. I went out there to learn what the Chinese game is. So not only China, Mexico. I've been to these places where these kids want to learn, and that's what I mean, quality. I've went out there and I've taken in, and then I've taken out, and I've showed and also brought back. So that's the quality work that we're talking about. There's a lot of coaches out there doing a lot of great things, on YouTube. You mentioned is if something like this ever been done. Yeah, YouTube's been doing it. A lot of coaches have been teaching, but like Mo said, one-on-one quality work. That's what they're not giving you. The video is running, but they're just going through motions. Here we go step by step.
I gotcha. So it's more catered than
It's catered. Wait, that's what it
Right.
is, baby. We're catering to
Right.
you. That's right.
We adjust, we cater it to them, to their what their skills are currently are, and then what skills they need to learn and work on. And then also we're also mentors too. So the program is not just, teach them basketball. So we have a program set up where they can work on their game, and they can send us their video, and we'll analyze the game for them and their techniques and everything, and mentor them on how to play the game and help them adjust their games, as well. Right now, I'm currently working with a couple sophomores in high school that are trying out for the team, and a football player that is a two-sport player. So you got to adjust to what their abilities are, as well. And we custom that. We just don't tell them, do something and because not everybody has the same ability and skills to be able to do, some basic things. And then you got some kids who watch basketball on TV or play video games and think, oh, that is simple, and it's not, because you got to put the work in. Yeah, at 2K, you got to put the work in. You got to put the work in. You can't. You're not. It's cool, okay, to watch the stuff off the video games and stuff, but you know what? It's better when you actually doing it and physically learning how to do it. That's how you learn, and you work hard to doing it, and that's how you perfect your craft and skills and things like that. So we want these guys, we're very personable people of training, hands-on. So we want to make sure that they're comfortable doing these skills and learning, and then understanding the game and understanding why they do these things. Exactly.
That's right. That's right, Mo. Not to cut you off, but you're absolutely correct. It's not just basketball. It's also mentoring. And let me emphasize that a little bit. On my side of the program, which I've been doing since high school, is understanding, like Mo said, not just the basketball, but I tell you what, we as basketball players and us as well as head coaches, we're really not in charge. There's one aspect of the game that no one can control but the referees. Now, let me tell you, we have a program where it's called Befriend the Referee. That's very important. The respect that you give those guys is very important. You can be a superstar, but if the referees don't agree with your style of play, they will let you know, sit you down really fast, quicker than your own coach would do. So as the mentor, we also talk about that, how to befriend the referee, because at the end of the day, they're the one that's in charge.
Yeah.
That's something you're not going to learn anywhere else. And that's true. We're not even going to give that secret away, huh, Mo?
I don't need, yeah, exactly. You don't hear that particular comment first when it comes to the learning of that sport.
That's right.
When I tried out for basketball teams as a youth, I don't remember them telling me anything about how to deal with the
you don't hear that. You don't hear that.
Yeah, because emotions go hard. When you're playing hard and you hear that whistle and you might not agree, it's not cool to lash out and throw chairs and scream.
That's the mentoringship that we bring in as well.
Yeah, that's important. That's
very important.
Yeah, that's awesome to do that, because I think that there's that levels that you guys were talking about where, that's another level where you might get a class that's assembly line catered, so to speak, which may get the job done, but like not reaching the kids on a more personable level and not really giving them those other skills that come with the game as well. There's the game, but then there's these things that you can't really anticipate sometimes, and being wise to it, like you two are, and the others involved, that wisdom, 40 years, I believe you said, over 40 years of that wisdom, that's hard to teach. We could teach someone how to shoot the ball, I'm sure, but when they shoot that ball, miss, or they shoot and get hit in the hand and they feel they were fouled, you don't.
There's a lot of emotions.
You don't just turn around and start screaming at the ref. You hold your peace and let the coach do that. There's positions and places, so play your position and stay in your place. And that's awesome to teach that, as well as not just what to do when you get the ball and how to score. And Yeah, that's really good. I appreciate that stuff. That's almost unteachable, so to speak. These are things that
Yeah, no, it's unteachable. You got to learn that. You have to hold
Yeah.
back those emotions. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's that's a different part of the game. That's where Mo said
Sure.
is the mentoring.
Yeah,
Right.
for
We
sure.
want to build these guys' confidence up as they're playing, as to get to the next level. Teach them, how to respect the game, and don't be afraid to try things, and step out of themselves, out of the box to learn things, So, but the motivation and the confidence is really there too, that we're trying to get them to understand as well.
Yeah.
So they once they have the confidence, they can do anything on the floor,
Sure.
and be able to play. A lot of kids, they come in the game learning, starting out and have no confidence, and they're afraid, to pass the ball, learn how to dribble with their right hand, left hand, or how to dribble between the legs and things like that. It's just confidence, and being able to take that first jump and just go into it and do it.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's a huge step. It helped my confidence when coach showed me the other ways instead of being the guy that always went right. and I understood from coach why it was easy to guard me, because I would always go right. So no matter what, if you push me the right way, you know where you could make me go, and then I'm an easy target. But once he showed me that left hand, man, it was over. I was a baseball player, but I would play basketball too because I loved it, and it was just, yeah, it was just another way to just be with the guys and stay active, especially in the '90s. We're talking, we didn't have the Xbox like now and the
Right.
PlayStation. I barely had a Nintendo, so it wasn't really going down back then. You play that for a little while, get bored, and go to the court. So yeah,
Right.
that's where it all went down. That's where the stories were. That's cool too, that you'll have it live so they can interact with each other, because that's social. I think that was also where we learned how to be social. We learned
Right.
how to talk to each other and work together to win. And if you wanted to hold the court, winners hold the court. So you didn't want to be the losing team and have to sit out for another, who knows how many had next, right? Everybody.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're
So
bringing back oldies. Yeah, no,
yeah,
you're absolutely correct.
I like how you started that off, Mo, with saying that it's going to go back to the basics, to the old school. And a lot of guys today, and that's another good, I think it's a good question for you too. It's a different game, what we're talking about, right? I was just talking 90s. Now 2020, it's more of a shooter's game. So how do you
Right.
stop
Right.
how do you stop a youngster from wanting to be Steph Curry, James Harden, Kevin Durant? No
Well,
matter the size, I can shoot a three type
you
of
know what? All of them want to shoot from the 3-pointer.
right.
I mean, even the little ones, that come
Sure.
in, they all want to shoot from the 3-pointer, and
Right.
not everybody's a 3-pointer shooter, and so you gotta have, you gotta break them down and get them from that, and help them understand where their abilities are. If you got somebody, these kids are, watching, they're watching the game, and the culture of the game has changed. Everything. You don't get the guys back in the day, like in the 70s and 80s when I was growing up. You know, you had Jordan going through the hole. You had Dr. J. You had Magic. These guys wasn't afraid to. And then you had the guy on the low post playing. He wasn't letting nobody come in. He's gonna block your stuff. These guys were in each other's face all the time. Where the game is less contact now than it was back in the day. And so the culture of the game has truly changed. And and I love the new things, and the new, the way they play the game now and everything. But I miss the old school way where they're in the paint posting up, hard, and snatching the ball, slapping the ball. I'm old school, so I like that, that elbow to elbow, pressing up, posting up and everything. And these kids nowadays, they don't do that. They I'm not saying all of them afraid, but some are afraid to go in the hole. They want to shoot that shot from
Yeah.
that 3-pointer. It's cool. No, come on in. Let's see what you got. Come on in the
Y'all want to
paint.
be
But
Curry.
they bring it to the Baja.
Right,
But
right.
I
They
think
don't.
I'm right there with you. You know what I'm saying? We used to play 21, and it'd be about 30 people playing 21, going to the hole. And
The hole,
if you wasn't bleeding, it wasn't a foul.
Right. Or you get punched in the nose, glasses knocked off your face, or you get busted lip or something. You know,
Yeah.
you hardly see
But
that in the
for us,
game now.
for us, that was a good day outside. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean? When you come home, we got blood. You played a good game.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, we don't want to scare any other youth that are coming in now. You're not gonna be bleeding or nothing.
Right.
yeah, no, you're not
Yeah.
gonna be bleeding.
But I mean, that's how it was back in the day. But now most of the kids, you know, they come out. You know, it's cool to shoot from the 3-point, and that's great. And it does, and it has won games in the past. But you know what?
Sure.
It controls, and the way the game of the culture of the game is, it's you know, it controls the tempo of the game.
Sure.
But the guys on the post, you know, going down, you know, getting those free throws and rebounds and everything like that, you know, down in that post and low area, that is the meat and potato right there.
Right.
You know, if you can't, you know, post up, get a rebound, or be able to drive in, you know, you're not gonna be able to make those 3-pointers all the time, you know, and you know, it just, you know, to me, it just changed the tempo of the game. But when you got someone going in for the rebound and pounding out in the rape, you know, in the paint, rebounding and blocking out, you know, that brings the tempo of the game up.
No doubt. It does. It really does. And there's those twos can add up a lot quicker than those threes too.
Well, you know, like Mo was, sorry, G, like Mo
No,
was saying, like we were in that era where the 3-point line was not that effective. You and I had conversation in the past, Gino. I averaged 72% from the field in that paint, while I had teammates that can shoot that 3, but I'm averaging 35 while you get a few shots off. You know what I mean?
Right.
And see, when I was in school, I played in college. I played a small center, and even in high school, I played a forward. I averaged 22 rebounds a game.
Nice.
My
Dang it,
rebound,
boy.
I could jump. Back in the day when I had some knee left, I could jump. You know, so my rebound outweighed my shot. You know, shooting.
Sure.
You know, I maybe do between 12 and 16 points a game, but my rebounding, you know, because I love getting that rebound.
Yeah.
You know, kicking it out. You know, or blocking somebody's shot. Or defense, you know, and I think, you know, that's the meat and potatoes of the game still. And I think these guys, you know, these kids need to learn the basics, because in reality, and you know, when you look at kids and they go try it for the team, and most of the time they're gonna have someone that's, you know, that's old school playing for them. You know, they're gonna be a head coach that's from the old school. Right. They're gonna go out there trying to do that stuff that they see, you know, on the court in the NBA game.
Right.
The coach is going to tell you, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what my coach told me when I was a kid, because I love Magic Johnson.
Okay.
And they used to call me May J or MJ.
Oh shit.
You know,
nice.
I used to do all kinds of fancy stuff, you know, and I wouldn't throw stuff away, but I'm gonna make, you know, fancy stuff. My coach told me, he said, you do that, you do that fancy shit again, your ass gonna be sitting on the bench.
Oh, hey, buddy.
I was like,
there's a reason. There's
there's a pun right here waiting
he told me that I straightened out and perfected the, you know, the basics. And that's really what kids gotta learn now. They gotta learn the basics, you know, because you get into, you know, high school, the coaches are not going to be acceptable of that. Even when you get in college, if you know, you got kids that are going to college and playing college basketball, and they don't know the basics. They don't, you know, some of them don't understand how to do a 3-man weave, a 4-man weave, you know, or they don't know how to box out, because all they've been doing is learning how to play in the game is run and gun in the game. You know, that's how they do most of the games in there. You know, if they're not being coached by, you know, an old head, you know, then they're running and gunning.
That's a great point. Real quick, let me tell you a quick story. I remember when I played in the parks. Obviously, everyone who's talented learns in the park first. But before I enter college, I can tell you who was home that summer from a Division I school, because the way they presented themselves was a lot different than what we were doing in the parks. When you see a guy squared you up, get down on his knee and really play defense on you, you're like, oh yeah, this kid just came from D1. Yeah, he's, there's a difference. There's a difference. And that's where we come in. That's what we want to show. We want to show that when you show up somewhere or when you getting ready to play something, even before you play, just showing the positioning, just showing the techniques will let someone else know that, yeah, you got some great training.
Yeah.
That's what we want to bring out.
Yeah. That's true. And it helps them get further and feel better too on the court, knowing what's going on, knowing how to communicate makes it, I just, that's awesome. You guys are doing a great thing, and much luck with it. How can people find out, and where can they go to sign up or to get involved? Please let them know.
Well, if they want, they can go to my Facebook, Mo Elite Basketball Training and Development, and there's a form actually on there. They can link in to register, or they can inbox us and let us know, and we'll get them set up. We'll send them a link and get them set up for basketball training,
Awesome.
virtual training, and then also we have a program that we're going to be doing a live stream, a nationwide live stream. Coming up soon. We're just still working on the details and everything. I don't want to say too much because it's going to be special. It's going to be some entertainment with training and a bunch of other things that we all Gino and Eli and I are working on. So the level of training and what all the specials that we got coming in, no one else is doing it. And we want to be the first and be able to give some good entertainment and get some good training for these kids and let them enjoy themselves as well as they're learning something.
Awesome. Well, we're definitely going to be involved for sure, helping you promote. And if you can, type it into the chat here on Zoom, and I'll copy paste that into the live feed on YouTube. So when people go back and watch it, they can see in the comment section how to connect to the both of you with this virtual basketball training and how they can find out more information. We'll give them all the info. I'll put it all in on there for them, and they can watch it back and get all of it when we post it. But yeah, this is awesome. I really look forward to not only being a part of it, but even seeing it, just play out, because I think you're going to be giving a lot of good, positive things to kids that really do need it. They need to get up off the couches, and I'm a little ashamed, not ashamed because it's not my fault, but it's just sad to see my son sitting around. I know how important school
I tried.
is. Yeah.
I would bring it with me. You know that.
No, it ain't. No, it's not you.
I took him around.
No, yeah, exactly. And I appreciate you for even trying and doing that. I'm just saying that it's not anyone's fault. It's a pandemic, but it really has shown me, because we all just came up generation after generation listening to our parents talk about school and this and that. But to actually see a young man in the junior year where he can't participate now I'm feeling it like, man, what if I had to stay home like this?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I wouldn't have stayed home. I'd have told my mom I'm out. And you got your mask? Yeah, it's in my back pocket. Like, I would. There's just no way I could conceive that I'd have to be locked in a house like this. And at first I thought it was cool, so to speak, but no, I'm seeing now he's missing out on a lot of things that books don't teach you. I can't teach him. His mother can't teach him. He has to learn it from his peers. He has to learn it from the environment of.
That's right.
Yeah, but at least trying to keep them connected the way you are. Like, we don't have that environment. So to keep something going where they can look forward to meeting up, I think it's not the same, but it's almost, to me, because as a kid, I can see myself looking forward to this. Like, yeah, okay, come this day, I'm going to get up with Eli and Mo. We're going to be on. There's a whole bunch of other kids there with me. So maybe this can get them a little more acclimated back to a little bit of socialness, as opposed to just
staring at
their
That's right.
screen.
That's right, Gino. And listen, man, like a blind man can't see, like a nonverbal man can't speak. Gino, F.M.P. Radio is that for us. I want to let you know that, baby.
No
Thank
doubt.
you so much for your support.
You're the voice. Yeah, we got you. Stamp and I got you. No doubt.
Yeah, that's
Appreciate
right.
it.
We can't forget about ATL, baby.
No, not at all.
Y'all be seeing me soon. But I definitely just to piggyback off of what G said, love what you guys got planned and what you guys got coming up. We'll definitely promote it, you know what I mean, and try to get as many people, even down here in the ATL, because I know it's some kids that definitely need it. And with the way that the world is now, this seems like it's gonna be the new norm.
It's the way, yeah, it's the way.
Yeah, it definitely is, and it's the pandemic has just changed the way how we stay active, and this is not something new. Other trainers were doing it at a small level, and now that the pandemic started, everyone's kind of scrambling at the last minute trying to figure out what they can do to keep going for training and everything, and with the school district being down. So we're just taking something that was always been out and just taking it to the next level.
That's what's up, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you guys get back to it. We got to move on to the next hour here on the show. But I appreciate you both for coming on and taking your time out of your day to explain to everybody what's going on, to our fans and all over, because there's other countries involved, and hopefully with their time zones, even they'll get involved with you guys and learn some stuff and take it out to their local court and say, look what I learned all the way from Chicago,
That's right, Mr. Gino. Thank you. We're leaving that out to your 42 listeners across the world.
42 countries, not 42 listeners.
That's right. It's not 7, it's 8 years.
He made it sound like it. He was like, your whole 42.
Wait a minute, we got
no,
loving you guys. Loving you.
Yes, that's all love. No doubt. Thanks, Eli. Thanks, Mo. We appreciate you. We will see you soon, and we will keep everybody posted that wants to know about this new virtual training camp that's coming online. Just let us know. We'll give you all the links and how to connect. All you gotta do is ask. It's free to ask. So go ahead and ask. And Monique, thank you for sending those. You got the links up there for me? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to send you the links in a minute here.
Okay.
So as soon as we get off here, I'll send it to you.
You can send them to me. Yeah, just reply to the email that I sent you for the Zoom.
Okay,
Just
cool.
put them in that email, and then I'll be able to copy, paste, and put them all over the place. So,
okay, appreciate that.
Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night. We'll
all right.
see you soon.
Thank you.
All right. That was
care.
Eli Quaintana and Monique Lopez with the Midwest Storm basketball team and the Takeoff Foundation, because we got to get these kids up off these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
we
sir.
to do something different and something new. So we're going to definitely do that. And we are now into the featured artist hour, ain't we, Stamp?
Yeah,
so
man.
We're gonna get that going, and we will be playing. Are we gonna do like we did yesterday, or are we?
You know what? Let's go ahead and just play the artist. You know what I'm saying? We'll sprinkle it in. If you want to go that route, I don't mind it, man. I loved it yesterday.
Yeah, because we could definitely just do it as.
So are we still gonna be live on YouTube though? That's the whole.
Oh yeah, let me stop the YouTube. Yep, again, much love to our guest Eli Quaintana with Takeoff Foundation and Monique Lopez with the semi-pro basketball team Midwest Storm out of Romeoville. You guys got any questions? Leave them in the comment section. I'm gonna put up all the links shortly on how to get in touch with everything, and you guys could go ahead and sign up and get your kids involved because it's real positive. So we'll see you on the flip side on YouTube.
Come on the app, y'all.
On the app. For the artist hour. Oh, wait, the artist hour, if we do it, we'll talk about it. But y'all, we'll see y'all soon. Peace.